My name is David, and this is Paracord Design. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make the OverPass Paracord bracelet. What you'll need for this is a 5/8 buckle and 2 strands of cord. On my right, I have desert tan, and on my left, I have mint green. You'll need about 6 feet for the core strand and about 4 feet for the accent. This is what the design will look like. Alright, let's get into the tutorial. First off, you're going to start from the bottom. You're going to take your core strand and you're going to even up the ends so that they're even. Yeah, as you can see here. Then you want to start from the looped end and you want to take your cord from the bottom of the buckle up through to the top. You're going to hold off on that like that. You're going to pinch it. You're going to take your right cord. You're going to bring it down through the loop and back to the side that it came from. And then you're going to loop it on the inside of the right, like shown here. Next, you're going to do the same thing for the other side. You're going to take the cord end down through the loop and to the inside of the other loop. You want to make sure you tighten up the cord so that you have like an outward cow's hitch. And you want to tighten that off so that it kind of looks like this. I'll let you see right here. Just like that. This one is suited so that the core strand is extended away from the center, not next to each other. This is part of the design, and that it should be like that. Next, you want to bring your cord ends to the top buckle and bring the ends down through the buckle. Do that for both of them. And then loop them off. You want to take your right cord and go down between the center. And you want to loop that and back out to the right. You want to hold off on that for right now. Then you're going to do the same thing for the other side. Alright, next what you want to do, you want to bring your accent cord. Like I said, I'm using mint green. You want to bring that down in between the 2 core strand. And you want to leave a little slack off to the left or the right, whichever way is good for you. And that's just going to end that right there. You're going to tighten up your the core strands along with the accent color coming through either the left or the right. It doesn't matter. You're just going to cut and singe that or pull the slack out of it and tighten it up from there. Yeah, it's just going to serve as a placeholder right there. Come on. Yeah. First, all right, now let's begin with the weave. First, you want to take your accent cord and you want to bring a loop down like this. Then you're going to take your right strand or your left strand, however you want to start it, and you want to kind of roll it inward so that the right cord will come over and back out like shown here. You want to loop over the accent cord like this. You want to stay above the cord strand. You're going to tighten that up right there. And then you're going to do the same thing for the other side in the opposite direction. You're basically twisting the cord in your hand and then rolling it over so that the cord comes back out the same way it came from. This was a very interesting design that I thought while I was working on it. I did add a little bit more slack into the accent cord. Next, what you want to do after you finish looping the core strand over the accent cord, you're going to take your right or your left and you're going to bring it down through that loop, and you're going to go right over the strand 2, and you're going to loop under and come up, and then you're going to loop under again from the top like shown here and loop back out so that you get like a knot in the end right here over to the right hand side. Next, you do the same thing for the other side. I'll show you a little bit more slowly. You're going to come down right here, and then you want to come under here in between 1 and 2, and then pull out the slack like that, and then you're going to come back down between 1 and 2 and out to the right underneath. That'll be the design for the entire process of this tutorial. Next, you want to hold on to your primary cords, and you want to pull the loop out right here in the accent cord till it's tight. I'm sorry, I forgot to do the last step in the process here. You're going to take your cord end for your accent color through the loop right here. Next, after you bring your cord through, you want to tighten up those cords real good. And then pull the slack out right here so that this will be in the center. After that, you want to make sure you pull out the slack in this cord right here, making sure you hold it nice and tight. You can tighten it up as much as you want. That'll be your first anchor point. As you can see here, this is what the design looks like. Oh, shoot. And there you go. That's what it looks like. And you'll continue that process all the way down. You're going to continue the process same way, looping the accent color like that. and then taking your side color and looping it so that you get like as you can see here, looping in on itself. Same thing for here. You want to grab the cord in your hand and twist it so that it comes like that, as you can see here. All right, I'll continue through. Same way. You want to bring the side cords through the accent cord loop to the right side and back up between 1 and 2. You want to loop the cord over itself and then underneath cord 2. If you can understand that. Oh, jeez. Afterwards, if you want to tighten up your tweaks a little bit, I would recommend it. If you have any type of tools, like say for instance you get a little bit loose right here, you can always tighten up later on. Just roll out the extra slack and pull it out. Alright, I'm going to speed this up a little bit. I don't want to spend too long on it. I'm going to do this all the way to completion. may have underestimated my cord length. Let's see if I could get 2 more in here. This might be a perfect measurement. I only got about a foot and a half total. Okay. Unfortunately, because I didn't measure long enough, readjust your cord sizes. I misjudged on my primary, on the first one I made. How you want to close this off, since I can't go any further on it. You want to try and see if you can stretch it out. That should help it a little bit if you do come up short on your cords. As you can see, it does expand and retract a little bit. What you want to do to finish this off, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my accent color right down through the inside of the cow's hitch. If you have it, use either a fid or a plier. It shouldn't be too difficult. And just like pull straight down. It can also help in tightening it up. And then once you come back up, come up to like either the left or the right, and make a loop over the center of the green strand, and just like tighten it up and tie it off. It also adds a little bit more depth to the And there you have it. I have successfully saved myself from disaster. I apologize in advance. So make sure you measure your cords appropriately. And this will end the tutorial. Now let me go ahead and cut and singe all the cords. Might want to come up a little bit short on the accent color. Possibly just going maybe 3 feet. There is a lot of slack on this cord. It's about 1.5 feet. Alright, what you want to do next is cut off all your loose ends. Want to make sure you flatten your you want to mushroom head your cords so that they are prevented from coming back through. All right. Like I said, mushroom off your heads if you can see it. Yeah. And then the other side. And always make sure you have good scissors or a really sharp knife. And then the last one. And that'll do it for this one. This is the OverPass Paracord bracelet. And as always, thank you and have a nice day.